Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. Today we are checking in with the 8/8 Lionsgate Portal, which is coming up in a couple of days. So for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, or anywhere else you have Gemini or someone else has Gemini in their chart, this is a general check-in. What are the messages coming through for the 8/8 Lionsgate? Okay, those want to come out. Whew. I have a hair on my lip. Hold on. All right, so the first the first card is the Five of Cups, Five of Emotions here in this deck. And that's about sadness and loss and looking at things that I feel like there's some regret around, like either like a purchase, a large purchase, or a missed opportunity when it comes to a job, a move, money, something to that effect. And we also have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, death and rebirth. Well, it feels like there's some sadness and regret around something that did happen or didn't happen. So, I mean, depending on your situation, like it's, say you had to move, but you're sad about something, like, you know, or you changed jobs, but you're feeling sad about something that happened regarding that move or that new job. But it feels like with the Death card is something ended. That's right. So it's like you could be mourning at the same time as accepting. So it's like when you quit your job and there was a lot of things you liked about it, but you got you know that this new offer, this new job is going to be even more money, or it's closer to what you truly want to do with the rest of your life and stuff, right? So so there's that. It could be that specific situation. Another thing that's coming through right now when I was looking at these cards is you are going through a transformation process regarding your abundance mindset, regarding so like, is that what wanted to come through? Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. So, I mean, I guess that what I was talking about, the specific examples could be ways in which you are clearing belief systems that no longer serve you around money or physical material things, right? So it's like you're allowing yourself to have the better job, get the better paying job, live in the bigger home, you know, things like that. Whereas before you may have had some like negative beliefs around it, right? Yeah, Eight of Inspiration is about something happening quickly, something coming in quickly. And the Page of Inspiration, Page of Wands, an idea, or it could be about communication, a project. What is this? I mean, it could just also be, okay, they're telling me that's not necessarily it. Oh, and another 8. See, look, 8/8. Oh, just kidding, that's not the 8. Why did I think that was the 8? I wonder if there's another card that looks like this that has 8. Okay, but I mean, we are doing it for the 8/8, so I guess that's, well, but this kind of looks like an 8. You see how there's the 2 circles right here? It reminds me of BB-8, if you're a Star Wars fan. Oh, how funny is that? BB-8. I guess because he looks like an 8, duh. Sorry, guys. All right, 2 of Wands. So all 3 of these are wands. That's fire. So that's creative energy. It's creation. It's passion. I feel like you're realizing the power you do have to actually create more in your life, and you're finally stepping into that power and choosing it. Rather than, I feel like in the past it was like this like martyrdom kind of like victim, not like the victim, but like as a martyr, right? It's like I feel our ego feels better than people when we say, oh, I don't need a lot, right? Oh, I don't need to, I feel fine working, right? But that's more of like a mask for something else. And so that's kind of what you're letting go of. I don't need a lot. well, maybe your needs just never really got met, right? And you settled for the bare minimum, you know, and all of those like ideas and beliefs around what it means because of maybe of just like people in your life around you, family, friends who had a lot or like valued material things over like love and connection or people, right? You never wanted to be like that, but so then you kind of adopted these beliefs that aren't actually yours, these negative ones around money and material wealth and material things because of that, you know? So you're changing those. Those are no, like you're mourning them and you're grieving them because they are dying and they're dead. And so that is like aspects of you who used to believe it and identify with those ways of being of like, I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't need a lot. I'm not gonna have a lot. I'm not gonna buy myself nice things, even if I have the money. I'm gonna, you know, all of these just like ways of looking like you're humble or, you know, you're better. It's like you felt better than people who had money. It's like you had to find a way to feel better than people who had money because you felt like that's how they felt about you. So you had to like adopt the opposite and be like, well, I don't need a lot. So like, you know, it's kind of bitchy and like petty. So I'm not trying to call you out. This is just the energy I'm getting. But this is like, it's good because that is over now because you're finally in a balanced place where it's like you see the value of money because you see that money is just energy. And so if you're not valuing money, you're not valuing a part of yourself. You're not valuing you. So now you're valuing yourself and you're realizing, okay, I actually feel better when I have money. I feel like secure and stable because I can buy what I need, even if there's an emergency, you know, things like that, where you've done these this belief work around it. You've done a lot of reflection around it. And so now you're choosing your power in terms of like, okay, I see I can create what I want when it comes to money. Ooh, the sun. Yeah, so now things are coming in for you, like opportunities. So we have the three of lots of fire in wands. And the hermit too. I'm taking that one because it's like keeps peeking at me. The three of wands, and we had all wands before up on the last three cards before this. So this is about waiting for your ships to come in, right? So it's like you put your intentions out there and it comes right after the two, right? So we're going in sequential order. And then yes, the answer is yes, you can actually have what you want when you put your mind to it, when you decide. And you realize that it's not you deciding, I need money, I want material things. It's like, I'm going to go after what I'm passionate about. I'm going to go after what lights me up, what makes me happy. And that consequentially, is that how you say it? Consequentially? I don't know. Consequently? Consequently, I think it is. Brings in what you need, a lot of it being money. Okay, so we have the hermit, which is what I was just talking about, which is self-reflection, choosing to go inward and realize who you actually are on the inside. I feel like that's really what it is. It's like this sun energy is like, this is coming from me. That's the fire, the passion is like, this is coming from me. I am this energy. I have the sun energy within me, which means I can project outward and magnetize to myself the things that I need. So I don't have to go without. So we have the Five of Wands and more fire, lots of fire here. And the Hierophant, Taurus energy. There could be a religious, yeah. So some of you could have come from a very religious background, family, Christian, Catholic, any of the other ones. I mean, generally, Catholic is the more extreme. Christian is the most widely used religion, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So the Five of Wands, the Five of Inspiration, this is about conflicting energies, conflict. And then the Hierophant, can represent spiritual leaders, mentors, counselors, or our higher self. And then we have the Five of Materials, which is the Five of Pentacles. That's that lack mentality. I don't have enough. There isn't enough to go around. So this is where it's coming from. If you didn't know before, if you were kind of like, why is this, like, I mean, maybe you had family members who you realize it came from, but the reason no, that's not what it is. It's like, it's just from being exposed possibly as a child, or just sometimes in culture in general, to the beliefs that are mostly rampant in religions, which is trying to keep you feeling like you have to be dependent on other people and what they believe in order to create what you want. 2 5s here too, which is change. So lots of change. We have 3 5s out because the first one was a 5. So lots of movement and change, and I feel like you've already gone through the death process. So now it's like this rebirth process is happening for you, which is why we have all the fire, because fire is about creation. And the 5 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Pentacles is telling you exactly where this came from. Because in the Rider-Waite, this picture on the 5 of Pentacles is 2 people walking past a church. So there's like a lot of religious, connections here. And it's like, the way that they make you feel in religion is that like if you don't do the things that they say you should do, then you don't deserve to have what you need: connection, love, money. It's like you're a sinner, you must repent, things like that. And and I'm feeling, it's the what is it? The commandments, or is it the sin? No, it's the sins. Right? The 7 deadly sins, which is like, one of them is, what is it? I'm hearing gluttony, but that's not what it is. I mean, gluttony is consuming. So I don't know if it goes along with that one, or if it's, what is there one connected to, oh, it's greed. It's greed. Well, I mean, I feel like gluttony and greed can both be seen as, can be interpreted here, because with money and material wealth, it's like, God, sorry, my hair is like, I have a fan blowing on me, and my hair is like, my little tiny hairs are getting in my face. It's about consuming, right? So consuming too much, that's gluttony. And then greed is hoarding, not giving, right? So that's also consuming. So I feel like it's those two. Okay, I'm just gonna get a few more because this feels pretty clear. So the 8-8 portal is helping you, God, that was a lot, is helping you, is showing you this stuff, and it could be showing up in just like meditative reflections that you're having, or in interactions you're having with other people, say like with family, or like you're being triggered by people who are very religious or telling you things, So like when these situations happen in your life around this 8-8 portal time, it's really meant for you to see how much of a discord that type of energy is for you now, and that you are choosing not to go towards it anymore. You're choosing not to adopt it as a part of you anymore. All right, so the 6 of Pentacles, which is right after the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this is first, like, so we went from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Now the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles, right? So you see how it's like a step-by-step process. It's like, I don't know what that means exactly, but maybe we'll get more on it. This is equal energy exchange and balance, reciprocity. And then we have the Knight of Emotions, the Knight of Cups. So this could be like, this is you choosing to go towards what your heart is pulling you towards, action towards your heart's desire. And then we have more fire. This is the King of Wands, the Muse of Inspiration in this deck. You're realizing that, and I also, I feel like with the beliefs that you're letting go of and changing, I feel that it kept you from doing things that you were really passionate about or that you really wanted to do in the past, because you were going towards more like, what is everyone else doing, or what did somebody tell me I should do here, right? So looking to other people to tell you how you should live your life, what kind of job you should have, the way you should do it, and King of Wands is also the entrepreneur. So you could be starting your own business as well, which is like very risky, which isn't necessarily the norm. Not everyone can be an entrepreneur. And when you are an entrepreneur and you do work for yourself, all of these like negative limiting beliefs have to come up to be addressed. Otherwise you won't really get very far, because you're choosing to go to carve your own path. And so look at that, time to go. Didn't I talk about leaving a job? See, that could be it. Is like some of you are leaving a job to start your own business, or leaving something that you're doing to start your own business. Or, oh my God, this hair. This is also has to do with the beliefs that you have. And these like, what is happening with like these irritations? Is that what's happening to you? That could be the Five of Wands. You're just like irritated by the things around you. And that's how you're going to know these people, the situations are not for you. If they just like irritate you and you're just like, oh, I can't be around you. I can't stand it. Like, get away from me. Trust how you feel about people and situations and jobs. Okay, so this is all also relevant in terms of the beliefs that are leaving your life. It's time to go. It's time to stop giving in to that lack mentality. TikTok. See, something about timing. I was talking about the sequential order. I mean, this is also divine timing, and that's what I was feeling with sequential order, is like, it's time now. You kind of had to just go through these steps. So you also don't want to like get sucked into the idea that you somehow could have done this before, right? When it's like, or I don't know if that's like a story that's going on in someone's mind, is that, oh, why am I just doing it now when I'm 40 years old or something like that? You know, it's like, it happens when it happens because it's time. And you had to go through these steps in order to get here. So it's finally time for you. So instead of looking at the past, since we did start with the Five of Cups and mourning and focusing on all the things that went wrong, focus on the fact that you get to do this now and that it's time now. And breathe. This is definitely about meditating. So sit and meditate and trust the messages that are coming through for you. Regeneration. Oh my gosh, such powerful energy. New life. It's growing from the destruction, right? From the fire. See, that's a volcano here. Lots of fire. So burning stuff to the ground symbolically within you, right? That's why we have the Death card. From the destruction, new life grows. And that's what you're going through right now. That's beautiful. All right, Gemini, if you would like your own reading with me, you can click on that link below. Once you schedule, or once you purchase, I will send you an email with my calendar to schedule the day and time. Please also follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers if you don't already. And what else? Thank you for all of your likes and shares and subscriptions here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys so much. If you would like to check out my Etsy shop, that link is below. And then I also have an Oracle deck for pre-order. That link is below as well. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon.